by Corey. Rematch time. Number 10. What jerseys? I gotta pay attention. He's going white. Okay. Let's do it.
The Lone Star Showdown. Rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open.
Are you joking me, dude?
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Really good looking run there on the option. And Aggie quarterbacks giving defenses fits with their legs is something we've seen before, right? Johnny Manziel. He didn't run a lot of option, but he was so slippery, so tough to bring down. This guy right here has a little bit of that in him as well. He just has a way to kind of slide and slip around tackles. Just gives defenses fits.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it in. It's Norman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
I'm not
you
even
can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk.
But then after he just returned the first kick, I'm like, nah.
Away at the 25.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want to return another one, so I'm not going to kick it to it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Oh my God, hit timeout! Oh, that's right.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the edge on the right. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
On the move. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Hardy. He breaks a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Soften them up with a run, now to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time.
Oh, my God.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
20.5 yards.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
I haven't had the ball in a long time.
They already have the lead,
Oh,
and
come
they're
on,
trying to
this
build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's Collins. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down.
I don't like this field.
To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go to the fullback.
Damn it, I went the wrong way.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Back to throw, it's Collins. Caught, close to the marker, it's Norman. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Right back up top on second and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate in football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Buying some time as he moves left. Going deep.
Oh my! Here we go again!
He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20.
Are you serious?
Breaks the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield is Collins. He's going for it all. That'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Are you kidding me?
Metal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion.
Wow.
But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
A 3 play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Norman. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Come on, hurry the line.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside. He saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw.
He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board.
I'm trying to hurry. I hit
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down and deep.
Go! Come on, I can't switch it!
From the gun, wants to pass.
God damn it!
Double coverage as picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the
I
first
didn't
half.
mean
because
to
the
hike
offense
it. I
is
was
trying
trying
to
to
march down the
change
field.
the
They're trying to
fucking
cut
play.
into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead
What
with
the
more
hell
points
else is
here at
gonna
the
go
end of
wrong
the first
with
half.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and 10
trying
from
to
the
select
35.
play. I didn't mean to
This
hike.
guy is just wearing them out. Another first down already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. Can't get him to the ground.
Come on! What?
Got enough for the first down.
Yo! I'm done with this fucking game. Are you
And he
serious?
just kept running, and he ran away.
Give me a break!
He'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No!
Looking for
Oh
the
my
2-point
God!
try.
I didn't want to hit the... Jesus fucking Christ. No! Now I'm on the wrong camera angle. Come on! Switch the... What the hell? Oh my...
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Can't believe everything is fucking happening.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Oh my God, hit the wrong play!
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires on the move. It's picked off. That's number 10. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Where's that shoulder delivers the blow? They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball.
Touchdown,
I mean, it can't be any easier.
And the beatdown has ensued. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways. They were.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to pass. It's
Go! Why? Are you not throw? Oh my God! I hit circle
and
immediately.
The quarterback is
Are you
sacked.
kidding me?
Play by the defense that is
He was
probably
wide
going to be
open, so I hit
wiped out
circle
by
the
that
second I hiked it to
penalty
throw
flag.
it,
I
and
think
they didn't
they
do
jumped
nothing.
outside.
What the hell?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Holy! You can't even make this shit up. Like seriously.
He'll bring it out. It's Baxter.
Slips
through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Anything that can go wrong.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Why are my guys so slow?
And he'll take it in and house it.
Other
Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 6 over Georgia Southern. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Texas offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. The throw.
Oh my God!
The marker, it's Cooper. Touchdown!
No, he's gonna do it!
And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Here we go.
To the air, it's Collins. He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chopped that lead down to 11. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now. And
how is nobody going out there? How is
this is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, my God.
Finds a tight end. There he goes. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
I mean, there's nobody near it. How is it that open? Every
points.
I literally called
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about those running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
How about this? These guys are going for two.
Here we go. Ready? Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Makes the grab. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
looks like he's going to return every one of them. Like, there's nobody around. And then, when I do it, there's not even a centimeter of a gap for me to go.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Collins. Now improvising. The sure hands, it's Bussy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. These Longhorn corners really active with their hands, anticipating well and swatting the ball away.
And not all quarterbacks can do that, but great job seeing the ball in the air, going up, attacking the football, and swatting it away, making sure that that receiver can't get to the football.
Grab near the sticks. It's Norman. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to...
Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam.
Passer. That better be rough.
Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty.
What the f... Oh my God.
And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback, and he sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we
Back to pass, it's Collins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Watch how much of an opening he's going to have to return.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I love how
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grab near the marker.
What?
Cooper.
Yo!
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over Georgia Southern. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Collins.
Oh my God, man!
Incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. The The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Now on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Oh, they're after him! And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Oh, and he ruins the
Oh my God, you
with a
fucking
fumble.
dude!
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this
You
lead.
can't even make this shit up, dude.
The
I don't
scoop
even know what
and
to say.
score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper.
Get the fuck out of here!
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Lots of room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How in the world did he miss that? If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Hardy. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, buying some time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Hauls it in.
Dude! Oh my God!
He's loose.
I cannot!
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Play on offense.
The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Slamming shit, I'm click and drag by accident. I ran up the stats, but I'm fucking behind. I gotta do something, you know what I mean? I was behind the whole game, so when you're playing, I know we... They have the rule not to go over a certain amount of yards or whatever. Not to go over a certain amount of yards. But when you're behind like me, what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to put a backup in when I'm behind. I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a position where I had to do that. So, I hope they don't say anything to me about that. Because, like, what am I supposed to do when I'm behind? By multiple scores. So I have to fucking throw. I had to start throwing the ball constantly. take out my top players when I'm losing. It's one thing if you're winning by a lot or something like that. And clearly Corey did. Corey was able to get two quarterbacks in, and they were both kicking my ass. So he's the one that has 92 points, but his stats don't look like mine. Because he was able to he had the luxury to switch. He was ahead by so much. Opening kickoff is still just took any instantly down. I didn't even we didn't have one offensive play in the game and I was already down 7. So that didn't help. Yeah, I scored like immediately after. And then I got the ball right back. I was there. And then I took the lead. And then it just, forget it. Separated perfectly. All mine are on one quarterback. Losing by more than 11 points the entire freaking game. Almost the first quarter. Start of the second. I guess I put some of the starters out late in the fourth quarter when I knew I couldn't win, but I wasn't even thinking that at that point. I was just trying to fucking score. Dumbfounded at how stupid everything is. Like, it does not make any sense to me. It really doesn't. Literally have, oh my god. have no voice. Said he doesn't really, he doesn't even try. He doesn't even try at all on defense. He lets the AI control it. I keep telling myself that's what I need to start doing, but I always constantly try to go after the person, switch the players, and it always switches to the wrong ones, and then I end up diving. The only guy that can tackle him ends up diving because I'm trying to, in my mind, I'm looking at somebody else trying to go after him. So I think that's what I need to learn how to do, is not control the defense, just control one player. That's really what I have to learn to do, because that seems to be the only thing that can stop anybody. And that's why everybody scores so much against me, because I just constantly go switching through players trying to... But I'm always looking at whoever... I always look at the guy with the ball. I'm not even paying attention to really of who the hell I have selected for me. And I'm just looking at the guy with the ball, just trying to go at him and diving for him when I'm switching the players, and it's switching all people all around the field. And that's why everybody gets so... I think that's the only thing that... I gotta learn to just not control it. Just control one person the whole time, and that's it. And not switching. I really gotta... That's literally the only thing I can think of that I'm doing wrong. Clearly, it's the wrong thing to do if I'm getting beat this bad. But I feel like I should definitely be at least as good as Corey to be a good game this whole game. There's no way I should have got blown out like that. The only thing I can think of is just stick to one person, and then whatever happens with the rest, that's what I need to do, because I end up taking the closest the closest defenders away from the ball, because the second it's thrown, I'm switching players, and it starts controlling them, and end up leaving the guy even more open. So, and I keep doing it because I just panic. Especially Corey, I feel like there's, like, Andrew is I think, obviously, a better Andrew all around is a better player than Corey, and I kept it a good game with Andrew last year, and I just cannot beat Corey for some reason, even though I feel like I can be better than him. I should be better than him. I've been playing these games forever. I don't understand. It just the same play over and over again, and my defender's still leaving the guy wide open just bugs me. Like, I thought the AI are supposed to adapt. If you run the same play a lot, I thought it's supposed to adapt to, oh, the AI is gonna know you do this. But then again, it's me switching the players mid-play is what probably gives him an extra freaking, probably 200 yards in that game. I so badly want a rematch right now, just so I can. I need to do that. I need to just not control anybody, but one player. What do we got? Got to do that against the AI too. I can't just do that against anybody else. I really got to do that when I'm playing the AI, because that's, again, what gives up a lot of things is diving with the wrong person, thinking I'm somebody else, which is like probably one of most of the time is probably one of the only guys that's going to be able to tackle him is who it switches to, but I'm looking at somebody behind him trying to run him down, so I'm, it's hard to explain now, but if I ever went through my streams and sat there and pointed out every little thing I'm doing, I can show you and exactly pinpoint every little detail of what I'm doing and what I'm talking about by just playing back one of my streams and explaining and going through talking about it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's crazy, though, if that one little detail is what's losing me all these games. Literally trying to just control every single tackle on the field. should want to be doing, being the one tackling. That's part of the game, the one tackling. But everybody else seems to be beat by a crap ton by not doing that and letting AI do everything. So, I got nothing. Here's another way I can try to explain something real quick. So, if you ever watch some of my plays and like the one I'm controlling is like running in like the complete opposite direction or like not even near the ball, and it's like running back towards the screen when he's running that way, it's because I'm looking at a different defender trying to go after him than what I'm actually controlling. So that's, and you can tell that I know that's giving up a lot more than it should and causing me to lose games, and yet I can't stop it. I can't stop the habit. It's how I've always played, and I've never had problems like that. Not that much. Not as much as I've been having lately. So I don't know. I just don't know why. All of a sudden it's coming to light. All these issues that I'm having. Well, I know we got the other dynasty. I got the other dynasty game to play as well, so I'll probably do that here. And I can try to practice doing that. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom and grab a drink and be right back. Play the 2-card game and get that done. I was able to win Madden last night. I thought that was gonna give me a little confidence coming in here today to beat Corey in this. Come on! I already knocked over another stack of Hot Wheels without even touching it. Just from my fucking arguing and slamming everything and stomping everything. It shook the freaking counter and knocked everything over. Just from that. I didn't hit them either. They just fell from vibration. Alright. I didn't even realize either that my coach named it Let's Go. I must have forgot to name him because I never named that. That must have been like a default thing. I just realized now that I'm like, oh crap, I didn't realize I forgot to name it.